What's going on YouTube? It's Kenny with Readysetink, and today we got our set 6 pirates deck here. Inktable has Azurite C cards out and available to play with, and we are able to start testing these themed decks and things like that. So here we still got some of our old solid pirate cards. We got John Silver and Captain Hook. And we got our new ones to pair. Here we got two Smees now, and they are very similar here. They're both 2 drops, but this one gets evasive during your turn. So it's a great challenging card. We also have our Smee Shift card that deals damage based on pirate characters you have on board. And then we have John Silver here that deals damage to readied characters, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, for our one game, we don't get into these shift cards here. For some reason, they stay pretty hidden. It might be the ratio that I got going on here, but it wasn't too bad. We get a lot of, we threw in some pirate locations as well for the theme. And we got Jolly Roger down here that we see way too much of, which didn't help too much. It just sort of cluttered the board. But we had, you got this new Skull Rock here. And here, your characters get +1 strength, and you get a lore for having a pirate there, which is pretty cool. You get to enjoy that pirate theme. And I just threw in a couple of actions here. Here's a new thievery card, and you gain a lore and your opponent loses a lore. I believe somewhere in one of the sets is another red card that is 2 cost. And it's just your opponent loses a lore. So this is power creep here. You get to enjoy getting a lore as well. It's nice to have a card like that. Let's see here. A cool card that I saw was this Wendy. She is a pirate captain, and she has an evasive. And she also gets a buff for having pirate characters on board. So she gets a 1 strength and 1 more lore. So it's not bad for a 2-drop to be questing for 2, and it's got to be an evasive to take her out. So I like that a lot. So you can go into your Captain Hook turn 1 and throw out either a Wendy or a Smee, and you are just benefiting from having pirates together on board. This was a lot of fun, and it's interesting to see how our themed decks will progress with this new set coming out. One more thing real quick. Shout out to one of my loyal viewers out there. It's actually my 4-year-old daughter, Ellery. She is a great supporter, and she enjoys having my video on TV as we get ready for school. So it brings me a lot of joy that she loves seeing me do these videos, and she is one of the biggest things that keep me making these videos. So thanks, Ellery. I hope you enjoy this one. Alright, so with this deck here, I know we're looking for Smee, and with Smee we want captain cards out with it. So this new Wendy card here is evasive and a captain, so that's pretty cool. We don't really need this big John Silver now, or this new Mullins, who looks like a another pirate from a Captain Hook ship. We can keep the Kakamora, and there is a location. And I also don't need Pirate's Life in the beginning, so we'll go ahead and just mulligan that. See what we get. So we get another Wendy, another John Silver, and we get a Jolly Roger here, so they get Rush, and Pirates move for free, so that's not bad. We are starting here. So I think we'll ink our John Silver, and we will get out our Captain Hook. We don't need this location out now because it doesn't get lore. So here they have a yokai, and he is one of the inventors for the new set. We get 2 Jolly Rogers here, which is pretty unfortunate. We got 4 uninkables. So I think we will... I think we'll have to get rid of our Skull Rock location and keep our Kakamora. And then we'll get a Wendy out. And that's not too bad. We'll go ahead and quest Hook. And we'll see if they just challenge or not. We got Merryweather there. They do challenge, so we lose our Hook. And they play out both? So we get Maui's Place of Exile. This wasn't a pirate-themed card, but I did want it for some Smee synergy, which would have been pretty cool. But there's no Smee this time around. We can actually... with their cards, we can actually put it out and keep Wendy there. She is evasive, so none of these cards can even challenge her. If we actually won, let's lose our Kakamora here to Ink, and let's play both Wendys. They buff each other, so they are both getting a +1 strength and +1 lore, which is pretty cool. And we can just get out a Jolly Roger since we have the Ink here. And with it, our pirates can move for free, right? There we go. So now they are just located at Jolly Roger, which means they can have Rush, like this Wendy here. And I don't think I really want to sacrifice Wendy yet, so we'll just quest this one. They're currently safe from all their characters. I'll pass there. They got a Gadget Hack Wrench. I think she's another inventor-based card. We are playing against the new set 6 starter deck just to check out how it works. So they go for questing all of them. We get another Jolly Roger, which is pretty insane here. I mean... I'm trying to decide if I want to challenge here, which I probably can for the Merryweathers. We'll just put out 2 cards. I don't get to ink this turn. And then these 2 can challenge the fairy since they'll both survive still. I don't want their board to get too wide. We'll leave it like that. Another quest. This says, when you play this character, put chosen character yours into your inkwell. So they ended up inking their yokai, which is why they quested so fast. And here we finally get another character card, and it's the new Mr. Smee. He gets evasive during our turn, which is pretty cool. It's going to come in handy for like Diablo and other things that you want to get rid of in the future. So I think we could play this Smee. And then say we... I think our move here, with this Smee out, he could be our challenger. So it'll be nice to get him. Let's put him here for next turn. And then we'll quest out our Wendys. Our Wendys are getting 2 each, so that's pretty good. And the next turn, our Smee will have a resist +1, so he can survive the gadget challenge. You can see the ramping here with the new Sapphire deck. And I've been stuck with uninkables for 3 turns, or 2 turns, I think. So we get a hook. And so this character does get evasive. So he will be taking out one of our Wendy's most likely next turn. 3, 2. That Bleakley is pretty healthy too. 3, 4. Looks tough. We'll go ahead and move if we move Captain Hook here, we can't challenge this turn, but he would also survive the gadget challenge, which might be okay. We have a 2-2 here. 2, 3. I think our goal might be to just quest again. Because then we go to 11. I was trying to decide if I wanted to challenge with one of the Wendy's and or move one to Maui and then challenge, but we have our Smee here. He survives the Gadget challenge, so we'll go ahead and take out Gadget here. And then it looks silly for us to play another Jolly Roger since we don't get lore, but we'll just get that out of our hand. So we expect Wasabi to challenge here to one of our Wendy's. And then Pleakley, if they want, can challenge Smee. There goes our Wendy, and Wasabi stays. And there goes our Smee. So here we have a 4-drop Heathcliff. And he is a 2-quester with Ward. We get a John Silver, and he stops a character from challenging next turn. Which we can actually stop Wasabi, which wouldn't be too bad. And then Pirate and Captain. We can move John to a Jolly Roger. We can challenge with Captain Hook here to take out a Gadget. I mean, not a Gadget, a Bleakley. I think that's worth it there with how healthy Bleakley is. And then we'll quest with this Wendy to get some more lore off of it. We could challenge here, but since Wasabi can't challenge next turn, we'll let him stay. And we'll just enjoy keeping Wendy for another turn. There's another Yokai. It's a vanilla card for the new set. And the Ready Chosen Character. This is a new card for 3 ink. You are just readying a chosen character. There is no cannot quest again, so they just double quested with Heathcliff. There for 4. We get another Smee, which is pretty cool. Not our 2 questing Smee, but this is the one in the new set, and he gets evasive. So we'll go ahead and play him out. And with a 3-2, I think our move here is definitely get rid of Wasabi with John. Who can actually survive. So we'll move John here to get some resist with Maui's place. And we challenge there. And he survives with the resist +1. And we can quest here with Wendy. 3-2. I think we can leave Heathcliff for now. Our Smee could take him out, but we'll go ahead and just leave them for now. They get the quest off. Another quest, they're at 15. And they get a Baymax here. Let's see. If you have an inventor, you pay 1 less for this character, and then you pay 2 ink to remove up to 1 damage from another chosen character. Here we get another 1-drop hook, so we didn't get very deep into our higher cost cards, which is very interesting, with the multiple Jolly Rogers as well. So we got 2, 3, 4, which is not enough. And they have 2, 3, 5, which is enough. So we do gotta get out some challenges here. And I think a good way we can do that is we're gonna lose this John Silver no matter what. So he should take out the larger Heathcliff. We still have 2 ink, and our Smee is ready to challenge this turn. So we will get Heath or Smee over to Maui's. And then Smee can challenge Yokai and survive. So now they're left with a Baymax who can quest for 2 next turn. And then we will get our quest off with Wendy to get our 2 ink again, or 2 lore again. And we should be good there. So if they play the bigger gadget, let's see what she does here. While you have 3 more items in play, you pay 1 less to play inventor characters. It's not bad. And we didn't see any items out of this starter deck here. We get another Wendy. But we are at 17, so we can go ahead and just quest away. And that is our dub with our Pirates deck. Not too bad. It would have been cooler to see some of our deeper, higher cost Pirates here. And it was a pretty close game against his starter deck, so the starter deck wasn't too bad with the Emerald cards in there. We'll have to go ahead and keep on tweaking this to maybe break away a little bit from the pirate theme and just throw in some better value cards. But it was cool to have this many pirate cards out and to have some full theme deck going on.